Hello, this is Paula. How's everybody doing? I'm back today to do something that I have done before on YouTube. So it's kind of like a blast of the past, only in a different form. So I hope you guys will join me as we make a few things we've made before. And actually, it's one thing. It's just, please ignore my poor, sad-looking table. I've decided I can't handle the mat on here. It drives me nuts. I do use it, but you can tell I use my table. The problem is you shouldn't cut on it, and I've done that too. So, I'm working on a teacup. Tea party. I think I just spilt something on my cards. Maybe my drink. Who knows? So let me get some of the drier ones for now, and then I'll use a different set. So the first thing I'm going to tell you is the measurements. Now, I just take, these cards are all tea stained. Okay, these are card bases. I did this with Christmas last time. And so these are card bases, 2 card bases. Now, I did trim some of them down a little bit because I wanted them to be a certain size. Don't ask me why. I just thought it would work better in journals. So, this is 5 by 4. So, on all 3 of these, the measurements are the same, 5 by 4. Okay, so I like the way this one is stained better than this one. It's kind of blotchy, but we're going to use it. So the first thing you want to do is put your cards together. You're going to overlap one onto the other one, and you want to make sure they're straight on top and straight on bottom. Now, if you've been with me for a while, you probably remember me doing this very thing. Now, you can make a pocket in this area, and we'll do that with one of the others. But what I was going to say is you can do a pocket instead of gluing this completely shut. You would just glue around the 2 sides and the bottom. And yeah, you see what I'm saying? Like where this goes onto here, what you would do is just put glue here, here, and here. So now I'm going to line this up. You want to use glue. You can have a little time to move it around. Now, I want to make sure it's gluing back here really nicely too. So yeah. So we'll do each one of them this way. We'll glue them like that, and then we have like a little booklet, okay, which is great. And then we're going to ink them, okay. So I hope you guys have been good and doing good, enjoying 2021. Oh my goodness, I'm telling you. So I do want to take care of some business quickly. My new Stampin' Up channel, for those of you that's been very interested, has started. It starts on, oh my goodness, January 4th, which is a Monday, or January 5th. I'm not sure if it's which day it is, but it's either the 4th or the 5th that it starts, which it's going to be Mondays and Thursdays. And my regular Renewed and Crafted for You is going to be on Tuesdays and Fridays and sometimes on Sunday when I can get an extra one done. So I don't want to bore anybody with any one thing. The videos on my Stamping Up, I didn't tell you the name of the new channel, is Stamping Up Like Crazy. And that's the new channel. And now you just go over there and subscribe. I would love to have you subscribe to my new channel. I want to get it growing a little bit and see how it's going to do. Here we go. I want to see it do well. In order for me to continue doing it, it has to do well. And so it's going to be a fun. I've done the first 2 videos for that, and it's going to be fun. Okay, so I got the outside inked, so now I'm inking the inside. Or maybe that's the outside. No, it's the inside. The thing I like about these O cards that are tea stained, when you do put ink around them, it's so much more noticeable, I feel like. Unless, of course, your card would be really dark. So last time we tore music sheets and put it in each section, and then we did a different Santa on each section, and I don't remember exactly what else we did. I just remember that part of it. We put some Santas on there. I don't know if it covered the whole spot or just part of it. I don't know. So I do want to do inside the creases, so each section will be defined that way. Okay. So this is a real easy, fun thing to make. And you can do whatever with it, whatever you want with it. And it's got my floor swept today. Let's just add a little dirt there. Okay, now here we go. So this is how we've got it. And then we're going to fold this in at the end and fold it in here. Now, I have had these tea stain cards for a long time. And the reason is because I use the envelopes more than I use the cards. So I decided we needed to use them up. Okay. So we could use, this is the 2 teacups I want to use in this. We could use music sheet, or we could use lace. I think on this one, I would prefer the lace. Just because it's, you know, because it's a, got this really pretty lace that looks like it has doilies on it. Can you see that? Let me flip it out here. We're just going to cut a square to fit on here. And then if we need to trim anything off, we are not necessarily putting one on every single page, okay? Just on the ones that have the teacups. So now I'm going to turn it around and see. I could have had all this already cut out and everything. Excuse me, I just hiccuped. You know, do you get the hiccups? I mean, I know everybody has had them and in their lifetime, but sometimes they're just rough on old people or older people. I'll put it that way. It's rough on older people. If I could get this straightened out, we'll get one cut off of here. Also on my new channel, you will find that we will, I'm going to push this up so you can see better. We will do shorter 30-minute videos, okay? 30 minutes or less, once in a while, if we have a little accident or, you know, I have trouble with something, we'll go a little longer. But I'm really working hard to have the example ready and then have everything cut out, and I'll give you the measurements. So now let's get back to this channel. I'm working on 2 journals right now, and I've already done one video with the teacup channel. Let's go ahead and cut 2 of these out while we're at it, and then we don't have to deal with this wobbly thing again. Yes, we will definitely be putting out the books. I feel like I have books in my store, and I think they're all hardback, but I'm gonna do a few soft back ones or fabric, kind of like a how do I put it? I'm thinking kind of a shabby chic, Victorian, shabby chic, whatever you want to call it. Okay, so I like that. That's going to look good. Now let's take our blue and set it in the center. Wow, that's about all you need, isn't it? It doesn't look like it's requiring a whole lot more. I hope I inked these. No, I didn't. I thought I had all my ephemera inked, but I have been super, super busy getting everything just cut out. I mean, like all this ephemera. But guess what? My husband got me a scan and cut for Christmas. It hasn't come yet because it was back ordered, but I'm excited to get it. And I hope it helps because I do a lot of fussy cutting. Okay, so here we go. I'm going to put it right here. But first we got to glue down our doily. A real doily. A real doily. Okay. So I'm just going to kind of drop some in places on here. Now, you know it's going to take a little bit to dry, regardless of where I end up gluing it, right? So start there at the top and put a little bit in the middle. Have all these cute little hearts on here. I don't know. I guess I bought this at either Walmart or Joann's. I'm not sure which. But, yeah. I used it on one of the ephemeras for this book, and I really liked it. So, I knew right away I wanted to use it with this video. So, if you want to trim off any excess, you can do that at this time. I would suggest you do it at this time. Obviously, I didn't glue everything down right here on the edges. I did on the other end, but maybe I missed it here. Okay. Now, let's see. Now, because I'm patting that, I'm getting glue all over my hands. So this will have to set out and dry a little bit. Whenever I'm done, I won't be able to put it straight into a book or anything. So my next video that has to do with the teacup journal will be, I'm going to go ahead and trim this because it's a little bit too much and it will drive me crazy. And that's okay because it'd be fun if we could just leave it, but probably if I had not cut my cards down, it would have fit, right? So now everything is sticking to my scissors. And that's okay too, because you can wash them off. Actually, I clean them with wipies, but you can use Gooby Gone, that kind of stuff on your scissors if you need to. These are actually my sewing scissors. They're pathetic. But they cut this fabric better than my, they once were very, very good scissors. But sometimes they get grabbed for things that they don't have any business cutting. And I should know better. But I pretty much was really good at keeping them only for fabric. If you keep them out of sight, out of mind, it is better for you to do it that way. Let's do, before I clean off the scissors, I suggest you clean them as soon as you're done. Let's cut off this section right here. And then we'll go and do the other section. And that way, the doily portion can be drying, right? So let's wipe these off because I want to be able to use them as long as I can. My sister told me that she got me new scissors. She let me pick them out, actually, which I was so excited about. So they're very nice. I got them at Joann's. Or I had her get them at Joann's. I got them at Joann's. So if you are new to my channel, I would love for you to subscribe. We do a lot of fun things. Okay, so I think here in the middle or here, I think is going to be, yeah, let's do the other one right here. So, yeah, I am definitely need scissors. And I know it's crazy, but I do a lot of cutting. I had no idea how much cutting I did. Of course I should. You know, we are paper crafters, right? I think we're paper crafters with a little bit of something else too. Okay, so we're going to put this one right here. So they're opposite of each other. See, we're going to put it here, and there's the other one. So basically on the outside. We're not going to put anything on the back because then we could glue it on if we want to onto our page. Okay, come on, little doily. All right, so I'm going to put it right there, and then we can lift it and pull it down. Last time I did a little bit at a time, and I decided I might as well have gone and just done it all. So that's why I just jumped in with both feet on this one. Okay, so this is way different than what we did before. But I just wanted to show you that you can use these for just about anything. And what I would say to you, flip it over and trim your lace. I've had this lace for about 3 or so years. So you'll just have to find another lace at either Joann's or Walmart or Hobby Lobby. Not Walmart, I meant Hobby Lobby. You'll get more sewing items from Hobby Lobby. Okay. Come on, come on. All right. So that one is trimmed. And now we got to trim the section next to this inside. And clean my scissors again. So I am looking for the scan and cut. I do a lot of cutting and fussy cutting watching television at night. I don't watch that much television, but you know what I mean. It's, I have to, or I couldn't be very productive during the day. So, yeah, I get it done. I do have a certain amount of just relaxation doing fussy cutting. Okay, so here we go. Here we go. So we've got both of those glued. And, you know, of course, right now they would probably glue shut. But this is how it's going to look. I need to trim that a little bit more because it makes it look uneven. Because it's sticking down a little bit. Okay. Yay! I like the way that looks. So, we also have a second teapot, and it's going to be this lavender. Oh my goodness, it may have to go on the front. It may be too big. I wonder if we should do like this. I think so, don't you? I mean, we can do it like, this on the inside. And then do this one like this on the outside. Put it on a page. Glue this part on a page and flip it up and flip it down. And then clip it with a pretty, pretty paper clip. Or pen or something. So, I'm going to go ahead and ink this and get that over with. A lot of inking going on today. So my children are telling me that the reason my YouTube just doesn't grow anymore, but I mean, it's growing a little bit, but very, very slow. There was a time it was going great. Is because of the 1 hour videos. Give me your opinion on that. I mean, the ones of you that like an hour, I love that. That's great and everything, but I want to be able to keep doing my channel, and so whatever it takes. I wonder if I should put the purple on the outside. I'm thinking I like it better. I do. So let's do the blue on the inside. I'm going to go ahead and glue the blue one down. Because we're, what was I going to say? We have we have 2 others, and then we want to get 1 or 2 more done. And so that'll be fun. We can let this part dry. You know, this part right here can dry. It almost looks like a placemat or something, which is kind of how I did the front of the book. I know you guys saw it. I did get the book bound and get all the pages in it. So it's going to be some pretty elements that go with it. So I have a couple other little things. I got some butterflies. I've also got these flowers, which, oh, I just noticed these are the same flowers that's in around the oh yeah. See, we just need to pop those up a little bit, don't we? These are going to look cute, and I'm going to pop them up in various places and try to make them look dimensional. The thing is when you do that with an envelope like this, you don't always get the greatest results because your book won't close. So maybe we'll just put them on here loosely. And, listen, I fussy cut these little boogers out. They were something else. So maybe if I put them kind of down or up or out, or that'll give it a little bit of dimension right there. I don't want to do a butterfly inside, but I could do a little teapot that's purple. Purplish blue. I also have a blue one, so let's see which one looks the best. We'll just ink them both and lay them down there. And I'll get some, yeah, just like that. Do we like the purple? No, I like the blue. Although it's a different purple than what's going on here. So, you know, it's hard to tell, right? So here is this one. I like the pink. Now, I need to look at the other one and see. I don't remember what. It's purple. That's right. It's purple. So we'll just save the purple for that one. All right. So I'm just going to take and pop up just a couple. I mean, literally just a couple of the flowers on the ends. And like this one, for instance. Whoops, stay on there. Sometimes it doesn't want to. And let me get, I'm going to go ahead and pop up this one because they're right side by side. All right. So just like that, put that one down, or maybe that one up. Let's do this one up. Also, probably doing too many, Paula, but what can I say? I like the way they look. Okay, so we're just going to put, on the others, we're just going to put a dot of glue. You know, we don't want it to go anywhere. So it's not like a, oh, this has to, whole thing has to be popped up. That's not how I'm expecting it to be. I'm just going to do it like this. Yeah, and see, you have a few that are just kind of popping up. Gives it a little bit of dimension. Over here, we'll do the same thing. Let me see. We're not going to do as many. Let's do it like this. Let's do one right there, and that will be enough. I'm glad these are teeny tiny, so I'm not having to cut them down or anything. Okay, so now we're going to put some glue on here. You definitely want to put glue on your little adhesive pop-up dots. Okay, I think this goes like that. Let's do it like that. Yeah, there we go. And kind of hold that down for a second so you can get everything to kind of adhere. See, those are going to be cute. Now we're going to add this little pink. You could add a butterfly and pop a wing up, but I would recommend you not pop it up very much because it's going to be the inside of your book. Yeah, that's cute, right? All right. Let me hold that up so you can see. Cool, right? Okay, so now I'm going to flip that one over and work on this one. The first thing we're going to do is add our teapot. This one is a teapot and a teacup. I also have, I'm wanting to leave the other spaces for journaling. Because, you know, it is all about journaling in a book, right? Or in the journal itself. So, trying to make sure everybody's got what they want on here. Okay. All right. Come on. Boy, it's just barely fitting on here. It is a big teapot. Oops, it looks crooked. Let's get it on here nice and straight. Let me make sure that's pretty good. Okay. All right, so on this one, because it's going to be on the outside, it could have a pop-up butterfly. But the book is going to be too bulky. And I know this about the book because, you know, I've been working on it. So I've got this purple, which I think will look better than the pink. So we're going to do the purple. And then we'll figure out what we're going to do on the other pages. I'm going to grab some music sheets too. I thought I had them over here, and I kind of been digging around looking as we have been working or looking. They're not anywhere, but I know right where they're at. If they're not here, I know where I keep them. I have a tendency to take things straight back where they go. That's just kind of in my nature. Here is the front. Here is the inside. Now, I'm going to grab the music sheet. My old music sheet. I'll be sad. I'll be sad when the music sheets are gone. I'm kind of attached to them. Okay. So what I thought we could do was use some music sheets, and I'll get my tear tool. And we can just tear and put it where we want it. We do not have to have it covering the whole page, because then we won't be able to journal on it. So we don't want to cover the whole inside. So I'm thinking leave spaces to journal. So we've got this piece already, I noticed, in my little folder. So maybe we can do some, we'll start in the middle. I'm not going to ink the music sheet because it is definitely, full of old color. So I like this side better, but it's got some writing on it. It's one of the things that is interesting about this old paper, this old music sheet, is where people have worked to, they have worked to keep everything just like they do now. You know how they make things, ooh, I like this little tea box here. Let's put that on there, but we need to ink it real quick. And I have a feeling we may have to do 2 videos on these. And if we do that, it's not a big deal. Now, we may not do them back to back because, well, honestly, I want to get the teapot book done first, or the journal done first. Okay, so let's do this little guy here in the middle. We're just doing a section. When I journal, I like to do everything in sections because I like the, I like having like writing in circles and writing on this and writing on that, you know. I don't know if you guys are that way. And that's why I like to make tags and pockets on my traveler's notebook, because of that very reason. Okay. Okie doke. Let's get this one on. And then we're going to add, this is a little tea box. It carries certain types of tea. Just so you know what that says. There's several different kinds of these, and they're all beautiful. I mean, it's amazing to me what tea would come in. And it probably still does, like in England or some of those places. Okay. Turn it where it is actually going to be straight. Now, on this one, we can do a pink, but it almost looks purple, right? So, how about we could do a fabric stamped one? I like putting the little teacups on here. We could do it right here. Because I don't think the blue is going to look good. Here's one that kind of mutes that bright pink. Yeah, I like that. Let's do that one. Now, do we want it over here? No, I like it right here, kind of off a little bit. I don't like anything to be straight up and down. That's why I like collaging so much. You know, you can just do whatever you want to do. And it just makes it fun to me. Okay, now, let's move it over about like that. And whoever gets this will have plenty of journaling space here. As a matter of fact, I want to put some of Tim Holtz's words on here, if there's any left in here that I really like. I know there is still some in here. Heart, home, journey, inspire, loving. There's really nothing about tea, but there is always something about how you feel. And so it can be how you feel drinking the tea. I think I would feel very thankful. Definitely. So I'm going to really ink this up because it looks, everything on my hands are attaching to everything I hold. So yeah, that's not uncommon, I guess. Trying to make this darker. Okay, I am going to add a little bit. I'm going to give it a little angle. Do you know what I mean? I like putting an angle on things. Let's see. Let's do it like that. Yeah. I like the way that looks. What do you think? Let's see how much time we've got. We're at 40 minutes, so we'll probably be able to finish this one. And then when we work on the next book, we'll work on the other ones. Okay, now, I like the way we have this and we have this. But I also want us to be able to let me get this down here. Flower fairies. Sounds like a fun song. So I'm going to tear over here on this side. I love the way it just rips right off of there. I mean, it's the easiest thing in the world to tear. So I always tear it by that, or go by that. I'm discovering that I have a bunch of old, my brother and his wife gave me a huge tub of old music sheets that was her mother's. So yes, I'm definitely thankful. And I like it because, you know, you can do so much with this old music sheet. Okay. No, I don't want to. Okay. Let's go ahead and cut this part off right here. Okay. So I want to do the opposite side on this one. Now, I'm not going to go crazy on these others because I do, like I said, want them to be able to journal. So there's one. And then over here, I'm thinking we'll do this side. So I'm just alternating, basically, is what I'm doing. Okay. So we could use this paper doily by cutting it in half. So I'm going to cut it in half. Bear with me. I know it won't end up straight. See, I just already cut it crooked. That's what I do. Okay. See if I can get these kind of the same size. Okay. So there we go. Let's trim it up where they match pretty good. Okay. All right. So there we go. So we're going to put our music sheet on and glue it down, and then we're going to add our doily. The problem is the doilies are bigger than we need them to be. So I'm just going to cut them off at a certain spot here. Okay, just like that. And the one over here, I'm going to cut off on the upper part. I'm mimicking what is down below, is what I'm attempting to do here. Okay. And we'll put that one up here. Now, you don't have to ink your doilies. I'm going to just hit them a little bit because everything else is kind of old looking. Okay. What did I do? This one goes up here. This one goes down here. Okay, so what we're going to do is glue the music sheet down first. I'm going to get that glue off the end of my... And I just, you know, want everything to kind of look like it goes here. So we're going to go like this. Okay, and then we're going to glue the doily down. Yeah, but you're going to have to, because of the way we've cut it, you got to get in the corners and you got to make a mess, right? And it's still going to be messy no matter what you do. Okay. So we're just going to put it up in this corner, line it up straight as you can with the music sheet. Now let's do this one up here. And still, they're going to have plenty of room to journal. Okay. All right. So hopefully we'll be able to close these eventually. All right. Whew. Sticky, sticky, sticky. Okay, so we want everything to have a teapot, right? Or some kind of tea something. So, let's do, and we've got, you know, we've got a couple kind of vintagey looking fabric ones that I stamped on. And I was thinking in the top here, we could do one. And then here on the bottom, we could do one. That one's a lot darker than the other one. And then we could put a color one on here somewhere too. Okay. Excuse me. Over here snorting. All right. So now I want to do a pink and a purple because I don't have I have a blue, but really the other one on the other side is more about purple than it is blue. So we'll just do however we want to do it, right? So I'm thinking like this, and just, it will work, you know? And we're not gaining a bunch of texture that will cause our book to be too bulky. And I'm just lining that up under the, or beside the doily or in the music sheet. Now, let me make sure that's straight. Now, down here, we'll do this purple one. If I had another pink, I would do pink, but I used it on the other one. On one of the other sides, I believe. No biggie. Now, this one's going to go down lower on this side. About like that. Trying to get them kind of in the same spot. Now here, you can put prompts or you can just let the one prompt. And I think I just like the one prompt on this one. Now, let's pick it up. Let me show you how it looks. Make sure you're able to see it. Fold this up. Then you've got this. Fold this down. And then you have your teapot. Oh no, that one was purple. I like it. I hope you have had fun. As much fun as I have. These are way better than the first ones I ever did. You know, I was a newbie when I did those, and I thought they were the smartest thing ever to do. And that's okay. I was proud of myself on that video because I felt like it, you know, it was a good idea. And it was. A lot of people have watched that video. A large amount of people have watched that video. And so that makes it fun. And so anyway, I hope you enjoyed today's video. I hope you'll leave a comment. It really encourages me when you do leave comments. My comments have gotten really, really low. And it's discouraging. So I'm really trying to hang in there and see what happens. I know I still have my friends and my subbies that are just diehard subbies. And I appreciate you like you wouldn't believe. So when we do the bee book, which is another book we're going to do. We'll do another one of these. It may take one video. And we'll have it ready for the new bee book. I didn't tell you that, did I? We are going to be doing a bee book. And it will come sometime after the teacup book. Teapot, teacup, tea time. So, you guys have a wonderful day. And I'll see you in the next video. So don't forget, Tuesdays and Fridays for Renewed and Crafted for You. And sometimes on Sunday. And Monday and Thursdays for Stampin' Up Like Crazy. So I hope you'll just get out there and do a lot of crafting. See you in the next video. Please subscribe. Bye-bye now.